Hi guys, karibuni sana to the Beloved Show. My name is Pastor Cathy. You can call me Pastor Kate. You are very, very welcome. Thank you so much for the support that you guys have been giving us. We are so grateful. We are growing and we thank God for that, because we know this show is getting to reach out to so many people and we don't take it lightly. We don't take it for granted. Asanteni sana, muendelee hivyo hivyo. If you haven't subscribed, kindly please do. If you haven't shared, please share widely. Yes, karibuni sana. Today we have a new guest. This young lady, I love her. I thank God for her. Nimemjua for quite some time, not for a very long time, but I have gotten to love her story. She has been through so much, and as I always say, everyone has a story to tell. And as we have been saying over and over again, this show is all about testimonies, where God has brought us from, what God is doing in our lives, and the way God loves us so much. So I'm gonna introduce her to you. She will tell us her name, and we will get to know her much better. Amen. God bless you. Love you all. Now, Mary, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Pastor Kate, for having me on your show.
You are looking amazing.
Thank you.
Are you ready for this?
Well. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unakaa poa sana.
Asante.
Karibu sana.
Yeah.
So kindly begin by telling us your name.
My name is Mary Nyambura Kimani.
Okay.
I'm mother of two.
Yay.
Yes.
You don't look like a mother.
A boy and a girl.
Okay.
Yes, I'm blessed with those two children.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Probably we can begin by you telling us about your upbringing. How was your growing up?
My growing up was just normal,
Okay.
like any other child. But mostly I was raised in a Christian home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amen.
By both my parents,
Aha.
my dad and my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
So both your parents were church people?
Yes.
Okay. We thank God for them.
Yes.
Hey.
My mom put all the emphasis on church.
Okay.
Sana more than my dad. Yes.
She never joked around with church?
No.
Amen.
Sunday, whether it's raining, it's snowing, whatever.
You should repeat that again. Whether it's doing what?
Raining,
Tell Kikuyu people
snowing.
that.
Church Sunday ni lazima. And then it was interesting because the church we used to go then was really far.
Okay.
Hakukuwa na gari hizo time. So we had to walk.
Wow.
For a very long distance. Na hakukuwa na gari. So the only time ungepata labda lift.
Yeah.
Ni kwa lori ya mkate.
Unaenda ukikula mkate ama?
Hapana.
Unaenda tu enjoy tu, harufu tu.
Tumepata nini lift actually ya kufikisha church.
Wow.
Because it was really far. Yes. And
wow.
I thank God for that bringing, because I am where I am right now because of that.
Amen.
Yes.
We thank God for your parents.
Yes.
Wow. I wish all parents would do the same for their kids,
true.
in laying that foundation.
True.
Okay. So mko wangapi kwenu?
Tuko watatu. I'm the firstborn. The firstborn, and then followed by my brother, and then my sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
So the reason we are here today is to talk about your love story.
Oh my God, it's a whole journey
Yeah.
of the things I've been through.
Yeah.
As a young person, as a young girl.
Yeah.
And I thank God for the experience, because I'm here to make sure that other girls get to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
Rather than now having to go through
the same,
things that we went through. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know they say experience is the best teacher.
Hey, how
but
far?
you know
yes, kila mamake asijifunza na ulimwengu.
very true.
Yeah.
Experience doesn't have to be the best teacher. You can learn from other people. And that is why we are here, so that whatever you went through, other girls don't have to go through the same thing. They can learn from your story.
True.
So tell us, love life yako ilianzia wapi?
Well, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think I began dating when I was in Form 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Liona wezi ngoja masomo ishe. Ama masomo ishangi.
Masomo ishangi.
Okay.
Lakini sasa hizo za enzi za shule, I think it wasn't like serious at now you're going through like the things, other things like to say like sex or anything. Yeah. Then it was just curiosity, like what is love, how do you feel when you have a boyfriend. If time like was serious.
Yeah, true.
Like now when you're getting to grow up and ukiwa college and the peer pressure of sex. Now in high school it wasn't that serious.
Okay.
Yes, so I think my life took a turn now when I had my first daughter.
Okay.
When I went to Kangemi, I was actually praying for this job for a very long time in church. Then now I can tell my story of how I went to Kangemi.
So after high school you continued?
Yeah, I stayed home for a whole year. Hiyo time nilikuwa serious na God, nilikuwa toka namaliza chores naenda church.
Okay.
Church naomba. So hapo singepata any chance to like have my life turn around.
Okay.
So college kidogo, kwenda college hapo and like life
started, yeah?
Yes, because now you get to, I went to college by nikiwa Wanjau my first year.
Okay.
Nikamaliza college, now tuko hapa natafuta job, and I remember there's this particular time I was really praying for a job. I fasted, it was a 7-day fast.
Okay.
For a
you
job.
You really needed a job.
I
that
really
badly.
needed a job. So I used to stay in church.
Okay.
Singeza kufast for 7 days. Kama naenda home. So I needed to stay in church and get to pray for this job. So nikamaliza fast na nikarudi home. So when I went home, I received a call. I think like on a Monday. So nika receive a call from my friend.
After the fast,
like, yes. Okay. She's like, hey, can you come? I found a job in Kangemi. So can you come to Kangemi? And I'm thinking, yeah, I really needed to get out of home.
Yeah.
And explore, you know.
And live life. Yeah.
So nikaenda, first of all, my parents weren't for it.
Oh, for the job?
Cool, yeah. Because like how you're very young. I think I was 20. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like,
was
how
it
you gonna
because
leave?
Of age?
Yeah, because of age, and they're feeling like I'm not strong enough to stand up for myself, and
plus you would have to move from home.
I have to move from home. So nikaitiwa your job. My parents were like, no. I was like, I've gotten a job, I'm being paid this amount of money, I'm gonna live on my own.
Yeah.
So I have to go. So nilichill. My parents were talking, waende to their shughuli. Nikaita mse wa gari, tukapack the things I needed to pack, and I left.
Okay.
Yes. So niko huko kasichana kadogo, nilienda kwa chemist. So chemist needed me
first job.
Yeah, my first job. The pharmacy needed me to open at 8 and close at 10 now.
Okay.
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So nikiwa hapo kwa chemist, ndo nikapatana na a certain young man. Still by that time I was still in church.
Okay.
And this time now you see now I had taken a long fast to pray. I was very like this with God.
Yeah.
So I didn't want anything that would take me away from God. Interestingly.
Yeah.
So nikiwa Kangemi, there's this guy who used to come around the chemist at that particular time. He wasn't like, I will say hakuwa amefika to that point where I'll call him a boyfriend, but he was a good friend of mine.
Okay.
A good friend.
Yeah.
His intentions weren't right from the beginning. So he will come to the chemist. Sasa nishahama, sikai home, I'm living on my own. Anakuja kwa chemist, anani chill, tunaongea, we talk.
Yeah.
So it's like how many months down the line?
Yeah.
2 months down the line.
Okay.
He will bring me chocolate, and he will do anything to just make me feel like namtaka.
Okay.
But I didn't. Sikuwa na feel vibe yake.
Yeah.
I just wanted someone to just be there for me. You know, I'm in a new place. I don't know anyone.
Yeah. You were just looking for a friend. Yeah.
So kidogo. One night he really insisted that he will come to my house. So we kukuja kwa hao. Mimi tasifikiri like kuna anything. Si unibishe tu. There's nothing like more of this.
Yeah.
So one night, and I said, well, I really need to come to your house. So I come, okay. Tukaenda kwa hao. And the rest is history.
Okay.
As I say, few weeks, I never thought ningekuwa na ball.
Yeah.
Nilianza kupata very weird symptoms.
Yeah.
Nikaanza kufeel, I feel allergy. So I went to hospital. I was on antibiotics. Like, it didn't cross my mind. Niko na ball.
Wow.
So niko kwa hosi. And they were doing tests because are you pregnant? I'm like, no, I can't be pregnant. Where? Apana.
You never thought that?
I never crossed my mind. So after the menda, so because I was complaining mostly of tumbo, like ulcers na uchungu. So no one would think ulcers neza kuwa contributed not like pregnancy or anything. So when nimeenda I went back home, was going on with medication for a while. I stopped, but after some time ikarudi.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, sinikunywa tu hizi dawa za malaria since niko hapa kwa chemist, but before I do that, because msikia malaria you to have mimba or something, wacha nifanye nini? Test.
Yeah.
So sinika test. Lo and behold,
someone is already there.
Yes. I'm pregnant. Oh my God.
Had you taken dawas for long?
The meds, the antibiotics, no, because it subsided the pain. I was feeling the discomfort in Asia.
Okay.
I think at that moment it was a mixture of feeling. Ushisikia dunia inazunguka.
Okay.
Like the world
when
is
you now
going
realize that you are pregnant.
And then the seriousness of now I'm pregnant and expecting a child hits you. Sijakaa kwa hii job for a long time. I don't even know this person for a long time. I'm serving in church. So sijui naanzia wapi.
Who to tell.
It was a mixture of so many feelings. So I decided to keep the baby. I was like, I'm going to keep this child, and whatever happens, I don't know from here. So I consulted a neighbor of mine who was working up on X. Nikamwambia, hey, I found out I'm pregnant, and I'm thinking, I just quit the job. She told me, have you saved up? Nikamwambia, no, please. Do yourself a favor. Work kidogo, because now hujalemewa. Save up the little money you can save up, and then do what? Then rudi home.
Okay.
That's exactly what I did. I saved that little money, took an HIF for myself, and for the baby, like to cater for myself, nikishajifungua the child. Sikurudi home immediately. So I used to still continue with the job. So when I really feel like...
So you didn't even tell your parents?
Now what I did, I withdrew from going to church. You see, I was a very
because
committed...
you were still going to the same church?
Church. So I was very committed to church. So people began wondering,
how come?
I disappeared? And my mom would be like, mwana msichana ameacha kukuja home. So she would come coming and church pia. But she was like, no, I'm not coming. So it took me a while before I broke the news to my mom. But I think when my mom called me, she's like, I need to see you. So I went home, and she looked at me and she told I was pregnant. I didn't even tell her. I think it just broke her heart that I was pregnant. I was 20 or 21. I don't really remember. I think it was 20 or 21. So bado niko job. So
did she say anything to you, as in after just realizing you were pregnant? Like, did she like lash out or anything?
No, she didn't. So what I did, because I couldn't stand the feeling of just being alone, nikashift ile church nilikuwa naenda, and I began going to their church. I think that's when I gave my life to Christ. Because now being brought up in a family background doesn't really mean that you've given your life to Christ.
Very true.
Nile to the first time I remember ever saying the Lord's Prayer, your prayer, it was in 2016.
Okay.
So nikaanza kwenda church. So there she will ask me, are you married? Because now she's saying I'm pregnant, and she's like, no, I'm not.
No, who would ask you?
My mom.
Okay.
Did you get married? Like, no, I didn't get married. It's just that I made a mistake, and I happened to have gotten pregnant. Yes.
Wow. Your dad, how did your dad react?
My dad is always a silent man. He doesn't really talk much. So sasa, this is how like nilitoka Kangemi after 5 months pregnant. So me na huyu jamaa at this particular time, there's nothing going on.
But the guy himself, did you tell him that you were pregnant?
Nilimwambia niko na
And then, what did he say?
He said he's not the father to the child. Yes.
So the friendship even ended
just
there.
Ended.
Wow.
Like there was a strain in our friendship. Kuna your closeness anymore.
True.
And then I really didn't want to force someone to take care of me and my child. I really didn't want that. I was like, if someone really loves you or cares for you, I think it would be on their burden to actually take care of you. And the child. Yes, ladies, it is good to wait on the Lord.
It is. Yes. Should tell them.
It is good to wait.
It does pay.
Yes, it does pay. So 5 months down the line, when I decide, let me just go back home. At least I have some money. I bought clothes for the baby. I bought a few things that the child needed before the child came. So 5 months, nilikuwa na 5 months pregnant. Nikarudi home. Yes. So kurudi home, it wasn't easy. Because now I'm there, niko na ball. My mom isn't all happy now that her daughter got pregnant. So there was a lot of emotions being let out, angry emotions, and my pregnancy was difficult. I think I spent most of my time in bed. Most of my time in bed contemplating suicide. Because now I'm depressed. I don't know what to do. You're thinking now life yako imeishia hapo. Job, umetoka job. Yani it's the end of your life. So you
didn't have like anyone to talk to.
But I remember connecting to one lady from a certain church, and she for a moment she didn't walk with me the whole journey. She just did a small journey. Alifanya tu kidogo tu kutembea na mimi. But literally was alone. Yes.
So sorry about that.
It's okay. Yes, because now my mom couldn't understand. I think the biggest challenge was my mom couldn't understand why we decided kupata mtoto without even getting married.
True.
So we continued. I continued now with the pregnancy until now the child came.
Yeah.
And I got a beautiful baby girl.
Baby Lauren.
Yes, she's called Lauren.
Yes.
I remember looking at her in hospital, and I was like, oh, she's the most
so beautiful,
child I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Despite everything I've gone through, at least God has enabled me to hold my child.
Wow.
And now kumraise bado na pia haikuwa rahisi.
Okay.
Get to the tension in the house.
Yeah.
I feel like ilifika place nikaanza to feel like my mom doesn't care about me anymore. And I think that's now where that made me now to take another different turn of my life.
Okay.
So nikaanza to feel no one loves me, no one cares about me. Now I'm pregnant. You know how the society views a young girl who's pregnant. And then now the worst thing will be now when you see yourself as worthless.
Yeah, true.
Najiona wewe mi hata. I don't think kuna mtu anaweza niona mtoto. I don't think kuna anyone anaweza nipenda. You have all those negative feelings about yourself. And that's the worst part.
Yeah.
And I think hata mtu akipata mtoto anafaa find time to heal themselves first before even letting anyone come to your space or giving your life to someone or even loving someone else. Heal your part. You could know that you're worth and the Lord still loves you and you can build your life again. Because I think young ladies hujipata kwa cycles kishapata mtoto wa kwanza and you're thinking, well, no one will ever love me.
Yeah, true.
Unaenda kwa mwingine. Unaenda kwa mwingine. You find yourself with so many cycles because you haven't healed yourself from the first one. Yeah. Yes.
So sorry about that.
Yeah.
So when you were thinking of committing suicide, or did you ever attempt?
I know.
You never?
Nilikuwa nafikiria kujinyonga.
Really?
So my picture will be, I couldn't imagine watu wametoka and find me a pregnant woman.
Oh, you were thinking of suicide when you were pregnant,
yes.
Not after the baby was born?
Not after the baby was born. Because now after the baby has come, you're occupied, you're taking care of someone else. So ukiwa na pale na ball, you're just alone.
Okay.
Some mtoto kisha come, I think hizo sasa thoughts zikapungua.
Okay.
Yeah. So sikuwa na imagine watu watoke maybe church because Sunday was the day I was being left alone in the house.
Okay.
You find a pregnant woman. Akiwa amejinyonga.
That's not a nice picture.
It's not.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so the baby came.
Yeah. And
you continued staying at home.
Yes, I continued staying at home. In this particular time, I think I still went back to my mom's church when the baby was 3 months.
Okay.
I was hungry for God. I really needed to get out of that place I was.
Yeah.
So nikarudi church. And it was a nice experience because now you get to meet people, you get to interact, again you get to serve.
Yeah.
And the Lord restored me and nikaanza to serve church.
So when you went back to church, the same church?
I didn't go to the same church.
Oh,
I went to a different church.
Rejection.
No, I couldn't go to that. I think I already to that same church. I went to now my mom's church. Okay. So there, at least no one knew me, no one knew my story.
Yeah.
So at least you're good.
Just
Yeah, but now what ilikuwa inanikula, I used to see my age mates.
Okay.
They're doing well. Me niko hapo na mtoto. So I think I went to a place of total regret and not a place of totally accepting myself as a young mom.
Yeah.
Yes. Na hapo ndo sana panakuanga na issue. Because now that's where you see young girls making that mistake again.
Yeah,
either being married by an abusive person because they feel they're not worth it. And that's something that really affected me as I continue with my story.
Okay.
So yes, nimerudi church.
Yeah. You were hungry for God, and now life continued from there.
Yes, now I'm serving. My parents even took me back to school, and I did a German course. I think that was also nice to help me heal because I went through so much pain. It's quite a meaning to another. You can be alone with a child. I never pictured myself even alone.
Who took care of your baby?
My mom.
Or your mom?
Yes. By this time now, my mom is getting to adjust with the fact they have a child.
Okay.
And she's getting used to it.
Yeah.
Yes. So nikiwa huko shule is where I met shules. Yeah, me and shule. Nikiwa huko shule, tuko tu hapa town. So one fine day, through a friend, I met a guy.
You met a guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So having gone through all these things, ati unaweza pata mtu anaweza kwambia you're nice, you're beautiful, and you don't feel, unajua kile kitu yufanya mtu maybe attract an abusive person or a narcissistic person in your life is your self-esteem.
Yeah, true.
Kama wewe mwenyewe you cannot see yourself as being beautiful, you'll attract the exact the person that you are.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
Wow.
So nikapatana na mjamaa. So hiyo time na feel hakuna mtu anaweza nipenda, hakuna you're having all those things going on through your head. So this guy became like my everything at that particular moment, because he used to spoil me. Napelekwa dates, kukinyesha nampata kwa stage na umbrella. Have you ever felt so much love and you can't love yourself because you're thinking, I don't deserve anything.
And you're also wondering why he loves you that way. Exactly. What he sees in you and stuff.
What he sees in me. You have all these questions. Even if this person, they were red flags, even if you would have seen them, you're like, oh, this person, I think I just deserve anything. Because mimi sinilishapata mtoto.
True.
Exactly. So mapenzi naspoiliwa with gifts and all those things and malavi-davis, and it was just a fast move towards another road. Where we dated for 1 year, and the relationship was toxic. Manze, I didn't know. I knew something was off. But I didn't know exactly what was wrong with the person. Because sometimes angekuwa on, sometimes akuwa off. So I think that was a form of manipulation or abuse or something or control.
As in on, off, what do you mean by on?
Angeenda off for 3 days. Nenda kumtafuta kwake hayuko. Hayuko. Because nashinda kwani what's going on. You haven't communicated anything. His phone is off. Kwake hayuko. So I feel like that was a form of something like abuse or manipulation in its own way. Like if you're in a relationship, and a healthy relationship, I believe there should be communication whatsoever. Like mtu afai kufanya ufeel ish. If he disappeared for the 3 days and then he came back, what would happen? Would he explain where he was or what was happening? He will not explain. He will sweep me off my feet with the lavish dates. And you would forget. And I will forget.
Wow. Yes. So it would happen a lot. So
I by this time I started having dreams of God warning me not to get married to this person.
Well, you was in that 1 year when you were dating? Yes, when we were
dating.
Were you still going to church?
Yes, I was still going to church, reading the Bible. Zuri, praying.
Yes.
I would pray.
I
think I started having dreams. Like the first dream I had was my mom telling me not to get married to that person. The second dream I had was a friend couple of mine had in church.
Come slowly.
Yes.
The first dream
was my mom.
Telling
my mom wakiniambia I shouldn't get married to this person.
And then when you woke up, did you think about it?
I thought about it. And I was thinking, that's the devil. Like, Shetani attacking your life.
He's not happy.
No, Shetani anitaki. So I brushed it off. So the second dream I had was a friend couple of mine I had wakiniambia you shouldn't get married to this person. And the third dream again was my mom
telling you the same thing.
Same thing.
And you were not concerned about it?
What at your party ya kuwa concerned. I even had dreams of myself being pregnant. Na nikimwambia
anakuruka
narukwa.
And you still stayed?
And I still stayed.
Wow.
And I still decided to make that decision of getting married to this person. I think ukiwa your place yenye nilikuwa ilikuwa tunanionyesha nataka tu kuolewa by anything. Like I didn't feel I was nilikuwa najivalue enough to actually get a good thing.
You didn't feel like
despite the dreams.
You didn't feel like anyone else would love you the same way.
Nilikuwa na feel nikilose huyu ni hivyo. Sitaiolewa, sitaipata mse. Yes. So nimepata warning thrice. Nimepata na dreams na visions akipiga his exes. Na ujue he hasn't even told me that he was violent before. So I get visions of him beating his exes. And then funny enough anakuja ananiambia like after a week, I used to beat women. I even had a case with the police nikichapa my ex. Yes.
Did you have a close friend or anything like that?
I had a lady friend niliongea, but I really love this person.
She wouldn't try to convince you otherwise?
And no one could have convinced me enough for me to ever hear. Even God himself. Like, so not many.
He tried.
He tried warning me. Like, hakuna, nobody. My head was, this is it.
You were already in it.
I was already in it. So remember, one day after church, nikatoka church. I wasn't going to his house. Nilikuwa naenda kwa beshte yangu. So I went to a lady friend of mine. Nikaenda kutembea huko. So nikitembea huko, he used to live around. So after nimemaliza kuongea with that lady friend, nikasema let me go visit him. And just check on how he's doing. So I called him like, hi, how are you? Where are you? He said, I'm in the house. I'm actually planning to do laundry you just come pass by. So I went.
Okay.
And that is how I got married. Siku irudi home.
I'm thinking you say you went visiting and then something happened, you went back home.
I didn't go back home.
You didn't go back home?
So kufika huko ni situfue and then we start preparing supper. Tukaanza kupika.
Okay.
By the time nilikuwa naangalia time ilikuwa 10. And he said jokingly, see, today be just that day that where you become my wife.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, why not?
Yeah.
So that is exactly what happened. I got married to this pastor.
Now what about your baby girl?
My baby girl?
Yeah.
Sasa hii time yote sifikiri, and my head is that it's like I don't even know where I am. So, but now my mom called.
Yeah.
She called that night, I didn't pick her call. And we talked the following day.
Okay.
And I remember her asking me, are you sure the decision you have made?
Oh, when you told
the right decision.
What did you tell her? Like ulimwambia uko wapi na kwa nini kwenda home?
Nilimwambia nimeolewa.
At this time you're like how old?
25. Mama ni 26.
Hey, okay, you are old enough to make that decision. Yeah.
So nilimwambia si come home. And then at this particular time, because of this relationship, my relationship with my mom had gotten so strenuous.
Okay.
Like I just needed to get away from her.
Yeah.
Because hatukuwa tunasikizana. Unasikia everyone is wanting me, don't get married, don't be with this person. So mi naona kama anyone that was against this relationship wanitaki. That is how I used to think.
Yeah, and they were trying to help.
And they were trying to help me.
Wow.
So since me moving, so they had to plan of how my clothes and my daughter at a camp where we used to stay.
Yeah.
So I remember this day. Now even
just a minute.
Yes.
Did he know about your daughter?
Yes, he knew I had a daughter.
Was okay with my daughter coming to stay with you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Alikuwa okay. He knew I had a daughter.
Okay.
He was okay with my daughter.
Okay.
For the first times.
Yeah.
So so one day niko tu hapo bado nasoma Bible. Now this is what like shocked me, and then kajua I am not in the right place.
Yeah. But now so the baby girl was brought.
Yeah, the baby girl
started living together.
And my clothes were brought. The parents came na kakuja with her friends. So ikakuwa it's like kind of formal.
Yeah.
Official.
Okay.
No, everyone knew now.
Okay.
This guy. Yeah.
Hey, so marriage begins.
And
but still your mom wasn't for it.
My mom, no one was for it.
So she never even like came, not even like to a blessing or anything like that.
I didn't even go home. I felt because now the strain and and everything that was happening between my mom, it was actually a nice thing that he nimuondoke sasa and now be with this person for good. Yeah, so one day ninasoma word. So bado nasoma word.
Yeah.
I still felt like me and God were okay.
Okay.
No, but we weren't okay.
Yeah.
God alininyamazia tu. I think that's the last time God ever spoke to me during that time of that. Nikiwa kwa your relationship.
Yeah.
So when I'm reading the word, I was reading this verse that I have not given you the spirit of fear.
Yes.
But a spirit of sound mind. That is the memory verse I was meditating on. And something interesting happened. The same verse nilikuwa na meditate on.
Yeah.
A song that had the same memory verse began playing on the radio out of nowhere.
Okay.
Me nilishtuka because I'm like, God has not given me a spirit of fear. I didn't know exactly what fear meant. Now, sijakupatia spirit of fear. But I've given power and sound mind. I didn't know I would lose my mind. I didn't know that fear will become my new thing.
Yeah.
Because now, when you start living with someone, no longer the real true colors
person.
Yeah. If this person had drinking problems,
you will begin to see them. Yeah. But had you stayed for so long at this time?
No, I just a month, a few, the first few times.
Okay.
So things went really fast.
Okay.
And within the first month of living with the person, I got pregnant.
Okay.
With my second born.
Okay.
And this is where like hii mask yenye mtu alikuwa ameweka hange at least strip off.
Yeah.
He couldn't bear pretending again that he was a good person.
Yeah.
So venye nilipata ball, nikamwambia, now that's where things uliona, he has begun becoming cold towards me.
Okay.
So I told him I'm pregnant. And his reaction was very cold. It's not like how you expect a father to be full of joy.
Yeah, especially with the firstborn. Yeah.
So that's where now my story of abuse began. Because now he will come home late. He will not even come home at all. The days hangekuja home. So sindio mimi una ball. Nimeanza kuaffectiwa na kupika and feeling all this. Now umeanza kufeel like what did I just do?
Yeah.
did I make the right choice? Am I gonna be happy for the rest of my life? You know, you have now those sobering moments where hizi vitu zenye watu walikuwa nakwambia,
now you're beginning to see them.
So there's this one day he didn't come home on a weekend, alikujanga Sunday.
Okay.
So I remember that Sunday my mom had requested to go to church with my daughter, because at least a particular time I'm not going to church.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
No, because of marriage, because of pregnancy,
because of everything that happened. You know, the guilt. You feel like I didn't make the right choice. I'm not right with God. So I don't even feel kama niko na hiyo right ya kwenda church na bado nilikuwa na serve. What will I tell people? So nika withdrew from church again. So one Sunday my mom requested, now this is where I saw the true colors of this person. So one Sunday my mom requested to go with Lauren to church. So he comes home and he doesn't find my daughter. But I told him Lauren is going to go to church. So hakukuja home Saturday. So alikuwa anakuja Sunday morning. So he finds me in bed and he's like, where is Lauren? Nikamwambia, Lauren, I'm in a church no more. So he began pushing me to the wall and he began asking me questions, and I'm thinking, why are you doing this? You are the one who has come home late. I'm not happy about you coming home the following morning. Nikamwambia, I'm not happy that you've come home. Nilisikianga nimevutwa from the bed and I'm pregnant. Nikaangushwa chini pa, and the slaps I got.
For what reason now?
Because I am not happy. I was told you're moody, you're in a mood, you have an attitude.
What is the one with you moody?
You see, a person who is toxic or narcissistic will change your thinking to think that you're the one who has a problem. So the reason for me beating you is because you were in a mood and you had an attitude. No, umeniongelesha vibaya. Let this person ndo amekuja and in the morning.
The following day.
So nikapigwa vizuri. I remember nilichokiwa, I was choked. Nikachokiwa, nilishikiwa hapa, nilikuwa na fly kwa hewa. So I ran to the door and grabbed the door. Nikaweza kufungua mlango. I ran out and screamed, and the neighbors at least come to say this person was so angry. Like ungeona hata if there was anything to have hit you, angekugonga nayo. So I ran for my life. I ran without shoes. He chased me out the house. Sikuwa nimevaa viatu. I just had socks. Luckily sikuwa hata na night dress, nilikuwa nimechange because now had zindikisha my daughter to the stage. Moms, so I had nilikuwa poa. I didn't only manage to get my shoes. So I didn't take anything. I ran and I was like, where do I go? Now these things, the warnings, the people telling me everything, now my eyes were open and I could see
all of them
why
playing in your mind.
Yes, why I was told not to get married to this person. So nikakimbia kwao miguu tupu.
Kwao nyumbani.
It was not far from where we lived. So I went to their place. And I told the parents exactly what happened, and I stayed there for a week. So me, I thought this person would stop drinking. No, you're thinking,
did he come for you?
He did. And water. So he apologized. Of course, the mistake was me. You're not supposed to ask your husband. Wametoka wapi the following morning. So that is what I was told.
By who?
The parents. Yes. You don't ask your husband questions. You don't. Usimuoneshe kama uko na ubaya. So mwanamke alifanya
kunyamaza. Gosh.
Yes.
Hey.
So maybe
they were not even on your side. They didn't reprimand their son.
The beating ilikuwa, now it's me who made mimi ndo nilifanya nichape. Because ningenyamaza. I couldn't have asked him mbona unakuja asubuhi. Like ningekuwa too welcoming. I make tea. You know, that's how a woman should have been submissive. Yes, in quotes.
So he didn't take you back home?
No, I stayed there for a week. Did I stay there for a week? I stayed there for a week. Then after a week, I carried home.
What did they allow you to stay there? And yet you guys would have at least tried to make things work and go back home. Ama you're the one who wanted to stay there?
I think I'm the one who wanted to stay there a little bit longer because I was afraid.
You were afraid of him now?
I could not imagine this has happened. And again, akikuja home akiwa mlevi the following day, what will happen? Will it happen? So nikakaa, and then after some while wakanikujia. The mom actually took me back after some time. And they settled the case, and he said he's not going to drink again, he's not going to do that.
But was he drinking before you got married?
Yes, but I never saw it.
You never saw him
drunk even one single day.
So you never knew that he was drinking?
I never knew the problem was serious.
But you knew he was drinking a bit.
Kile kidogo. Sikuwa nafikiria ingetana tukua hivyo, like mbaya. So nimerudi kwangu.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the first time nimepotea, sasa nimerudi.
Okay.
So he continues drinking. Now I'm already now the fear. The Lord was telling me, I'm not giving you the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear creeps in me kabisa. I was afraid. Because nilikuwa naishi kama mtu ameingiwa na baridi. Because I didn't know now what this person will ever do to
what will trigger him again.
Akikuja akiwa mlevi. What triggers nini will happen. So after a week, nimerudi, we are good for a week. He's not drinking for a week. One weekend he does the same thing. He drinks and he doesn't come home till the following Sunday. So nikajiuliza, what is this? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
So nikapaka vitu zangu nikaenda sasa kwetu. Nikaenda kwetu home.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, you cannot stay in my house.
Really?
I don't care whether you're being beaten, whatever is happening, you made the decision.
And did you tell her what had been happening?
No.
Oh, you didn't tell her?
I didn't tell her nilikuwa nimechapwa. Immediately. Now I told her later when sasa nimehepa nimeenda home.
Okay.
And she was like, I do not care. Kama ulipigwa wewe si mwenyewe ulitoka. Did someone tell you to go?
No.
Fanya hivi, go back to your husband. I'm pregnant? I can't have you in my house. You're a second child. So do what? Go back.
You were like how many months now pregnant?
3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So sasa hapa ndo tuko about kuingia sasa the COVID.
Yeah.
And we're about to lose jobs and everything. It took 2019 June moving in 2019.
Okay.
2019 now towards the end.
Okay.
Yes. It's around November, December. So because I moved in, not even a long time.
Yeah, true.
I moved in with him in September.
Okay.
Tuko November na nishaanza mashida. Ya kubeba bags na kukimbia.
Now for the second time.
Yes. Sasa nimeenda home. My mom was like, I can't have you in my house. You have to go back. So desperately, I called the guy. Nikamwambia, you have to come for me.
How did that make you feel?
I felt, well, I don't even, I think I was just confused. Because I'm like, hey, it's my fault. I made the decision. So at this particular time, nilifanya hii kitu. I made this decision. So whatever comes, I have to make this work.
Okay.
I think that's why I gave it so many chances because I felt whatever happens, I have to make this work.
Yeah.
I have to make this work.
Okay.
So my mom told me, chukua vitu zako, call your person, rudi kwako.
You didn't even sleep at home?
I think ataka nilala one day.
Okay.
Kama nilala home, I only slept for one day. So there, niko hapo now. My daughter is in the mix of on and off. Na mimi pia niko hapo now. I'm beginning to get emotionally drained. I'm pregnant, and all those things are happening around my life. So at this particular time, ikabidi to shift to a bigger house now since we were expecting a second
baby. Yeah.
Yes. So hapa kwenye tulishiftia was near his relative, his shosh.
Okay.
The compound of his shosh.
Okay.
To in a bigger house.
Okay.
At first it was okay. At least then at this particular time COVID came in.
Yeah.
So there were restrictions. So for 1 month he didn't drink. We had that perfect family. It felt so nice because I was like, finally this person has come back to his senses. There's no abuse, there's no drinking because his triggers mostly were alcohol.
Okay.
There's no place mnaweza kaa and have a discussion and talk about anything. Just violence. There's no, but akiwa sober, he was a reasonable person. So for 1 month, I felt like
getting a lockdown. So you were among the women who are happy.
Yes. Then just walipitia nini?
Actually, the clubs were
closed. I was so happy for the government locking down those clubs and bars. Nilifurahia sana.